Look at that line of thunderstorms moving through the area right now, sliding on to the east. Pretty incredible, folks. If you look at it, all those bright reds, that's some heavy rain. We've got some gusty winds, generally 40 to 50 miles per hour. We've had a couple of severe thunderstorm warnings, and we've had some wind gust reports, again, 40 to 50 miles per hour, but so far, so good. As always, I want everyone who's joining me now just to type in where they're watching from. Make sure they leave a like and a comment and a share. And if you're not following me now, make sure you follow. On YouTube and Facebook, you can actually leave comments and I can show them on the screen. So I'd love to do that with you as we begin. There it is, a line of strong thunderstorms moving in. And I just got a text from Betsy Kling, who is on the west side of Cleveland, and she said a major gust front just blew through her area on the west side of Cleveland just moments ago. And I tell you what, there's a nice little shelf cloud out over the lake, which also indicates some very, very strong winds. So what we're going to do is we'll zoom on in to some of these storms. We still have our severe thunderstorm watch until 10 p.m. for Lorain, Erie, Huron, Ashland, and Richland counties. But I can tell you we're not going to need it that long. Once this line of storms moves through, those severe thunderstorm watches go away, okay? So here's where they are. You can see the storms will slide on north now into Lorain, some very, very heavy rain, and again, some strong wind gusts. Now moving into Avon Lake, Elyria getting hammered with heavy rain, wind gusts of 40 miles per hour. Grafton, you've got some rain just knocking on the door. Skies are dark. Wellington, most of the rain right now is just to your north, but just to the west, you've got another area of heavy rain that's coming in. We could see a quick half an inch to an inch of rain as these storms rumble on by. A lot of lightning, of course, with these. We'll slide on down the line to Plymouth and Shelby. Now we're into Richland and Ashland counties. Northern Ashland County, just now getting into some of the heavy rain. Now, if you're in downtown Ashland and you look to the west, what are you seeing? You are seeing very, very dark skies. You may even be seeing a shelf cloud because within the next 15 minutes, this storm is going to come your way. So Shelby getting the heavy rain. We'll slide into Bucyrus, of course, that's outside the viewing area, and we've got some heavy rain there as well. And wind gusts 40 to 50 miles per hour. There's a possibility for an isolated severe thunderstorm warning out of these storms, but it appears the best energy to keep these storms growing and producing severe weather has shifted just to the north. So again, there's still the possibility of a severe thunderstorm, 60 plus mile an hour wind gusts, but those gusts will be few and far between. Right now, we're just looking at 40 to 50 mile an hour wind gusts. So there you have that line. I'm getting questions coming in from so many of the viewers now. Barberton, Leslie, Barberton, you are probably 45 minutes away from the thunderstorms, but you can see it's a wall of water coming your way. Gina, that is Avon Lake pounding, 100% right. Let's see. Gina says, please keep my family safe. 100% agree. And I'm glad some of you folks out there are sharing this with your family. We're getting a lot of you who are on YouTube right now who are chiming in. I love that. Anything in Madison, Ohio? Yes, it is coming toward Madison, but that's a good hour away. So if you want to still grill and chill in Madison for a little while longer, absolutely can. Brunswick, Bonnie. Well, Bonnie, Brunswick is, I would say, 20 minutes away from the worst of the weather. Talmadge, probably 40. So you got a little while, but these storms are trudging off, moving slowly north of east, but they're moving at about 35 miles per hour. They're beginning to accelerate a little bit, which, okay. Macedonia, same story. You're in northern Summit County, and you're about a county away from all of these thunderstorms. What should you expect in Cleveland? Well, first, you're going to get a gust front coming in. That's going to be a 40 mile an hour wind gust out ahead of the rain. And then, and that's just 5 minutes away. It's already been through Rocky River. And then you're going to see some heavy rain move in and some lightning and thunder. Okay? So really good. Tuscarawas County, you got a little while to wait. You're probably 2 hours away from this. but you're still going to get it, okay? We did a roast in the crock pot tonight, Terry. Nice. How about Ashtabula? Well, let's show you a little bit. So you can see all the storms just to the north of Ashtabula, and this line that's out over the lake, that's accelerating toward Lake County and Ashtabula County, plus this line that's moving into Cleveland, all going to slide on and converge into Lake and Ashtabula and Geauga counties within about the next, I would say, 50 to 75 minutes. Okay, 50 to 75 minutes for that one. I love these comments. These are great. So many of you on YouTube. This is awesome. I'm so ready for Strongsville to get crazy, but it never does. Well, I really don't want to see a whole lot of severe weather out of this. I mean, these are strong thunderstorms, and I can show you the wind gusts. What I'll do is we'll slow this down a little bit. And what you see here, you see the yellow. You see these yellow polygons out ahead of all these storms right here. You see these yellow polygons. That is a special weather statement for wind gusts to 40, even 50 miles per hour. Strong thunderstorms, but not severe thunderstorms, okay? There still could be a severe thunderstorm. The nearest severe thunderstorm warning is south of our viewing area, south of Urbana, just to the north of Cincinnati, okay? That's the nearest severe thunderstorm warning. But we've got strong thunderstorms moving on in there. All right, I am going to show you, let's try and get a velocity product up here. We'll measure some winds. Should be able to, okay, there we go. So what are the wind speeds doing? Let's measure some of these. So you've got 40 plus mile an hour. Oh, there's near 50. So I saw a 49.1 right in there. Okay, we're getting close to the airport, so this is going to be pretty close to the ground. So you got a 48 mile, 56. All right. Okay, see, we're getting close to severe weather. 56 mile an hour winds could take some power out and, you know, take down some tree limbs. Farther south along the line, you're into that 40 plus mile an hour, 45 mile an hour range as you head in towards Shelby into northern Richland and Ashland counties. But we're getting some gusty winds out of these thunderstorms. All right. Pretty gusty winds. There's 47 miles per hour. And that is right along the I-90 Route 2 split right there in Lorain County. All right, so good news there. I will go to some of these reports that we're seeing. Hold on. Local storm report, 3 miles east of Huron, marine thunderstorm wind gust of 40 miles per hour. Okay, there we go. Let's go to this one. 46 mile an hour wind gust right along the shoreline up toward the islands here. 46 mile an hour winds. Let's see what this one is. Tree fell on 2 trailers. Oh, wow. 3 miles west of Marblehead. That's not good. Ottawa County. Thunderstorm wind damage. A tree fell on 2 trailers. We had a severe thunderstorm warning up there. This one's out near Kelly's Island. That's a 45 mile an hour wind gust. That's really the only damage report that we have is this one right here in Marblehead with the thunderstorm, with the tree falling on 2 trailers. Hopefully everyone's okay. That's what we want to see, everybody being all right. Look at that thundery weather. Wow, there's a lot of heavy rain in there. And you see some interesting things going on in here. You see these little, let me see if I can, let's see, Shift F, I think is that. Or Shift T, we'll get it. All right, Control F. Ooh, took it full screen. There you go. So you can see all of these little, you're getting a little rear inflow notch right in here. So I'm a little concerned about this area right here. You see this little kidney bean shape just to the east of Wakeman, not into Grafton yet. We've got a rear inflow notch here. This little supercell is spinning a little bit. And this could be where we are about to see some damaging winds there, okay? So if I go to the velocity, let's see what we can see on that. And put it right in here. Now, I am showing you some brighter colors. So we're at 43, 44 miles per hour in there. There's 45 miles per hour. So we got some very gusty winds right in that little kidney bean shape area there. Wakeman toward Kipton, not quite into Grafton yet, right in here. So it's 40 plus mile an hour winds. Even up toward Elyria, it looks like 47 mile an hour wind gusts. Okay, 47. So we will widen out again. You get that little, yeah, that little rear inflow notch in here tells me there's some wind being pulled down to the ground and pushing this little section out. So we'll watch on that and see what that does. These are all strong thunderstorms. They're just moving into Willard, Bucyrus, down into the Marion area. Small threat for some hail, but right now I'm not detecting any hail in this. You got some storms over the lake that look like they're ready to go right into Lake County and Ashtabula counties. So here's the progress. And these storms are about ready to move out of Lorain County and out of the severe thunderstorm watch area. So this is not the big one. This is not the big monster squall line where every cell is warned for 70 mile an hour winds, but these are strong thunder cells. We got torrential rains here. They're going to slow you down if you're trying to drive. Also could take out a little bit of power. Let's see, Nikki, just letting you know, it's all the way over here by Lincoln Crossing in Medina, going all the way up towards Cleveland. It's a big long strip. Okay. Okay, I think I missed the first message on there, Nikki. I think I missed the first message. Strongsville, immediately bad. Yeah, Strongsville's going to get pounded here. Lake County is just windy, says Paula. Well, there's going to be more heavy rain coming in. You've got the gust front, the leading edge that's moving on shore. And actually, just moving into Fairport Harbor now. And what do you see flashing here? You see a brand new special weather statement that was issued for this squall line for Lake County, for Eastern Cuyahoga, for Summit, Stark, Portage, Geauga, most of Wayne, Coshocton counties, Holmes County, I should say. And it's basically saying you got a line of strong thunderstorms coming your way with 40 to 50 mile an hour wind gusts. You see that little new flashing polygon there? That's what that's all about. That's what that's all about. So not a severe thunderstorm warning, but a special weather statement alerting you to some strong winds, 40 to 50 mile an hour, and some torrential rainfall, okay? Torrential rainfall coming in. Lake County is just windy. Bonnie says, getting windy and dark here in Brunswick. Strongsville is crazy. Amanda says Strongsville's getting hammered. Anybody else in Strongsville? Let's zoom on into Strongsville right now. There's Strongsville. Okay, the gust front just moved through. So where's the gust front? Well, here it is. Follow my cursor. See the cursor? You see these little green marks there? That's your gust front. So that's your wall of wind that's racing out ahead of the thunderstorms. So that has moved through Brunswick, moving through Strongsville, moving into Broadview Heights right now, moving into Parma. And you're going to get a big burst of wind moving into Lodi, West Salem, and Polk. That is the gust front. And that gust front is going to pack some pretty good winds. Let's see what kind of wind speeds we got in there. See, right there's the gust front. You can see it drawn in. Follow my little cursor there. That's the gust front. It goes all the way up here, almost into Medina, through Brunswick. You can actually kind of measure what the winds are doing there. So you got 35 mile an hour winds, maybe even stronger. Yeah, 40 plus mile an hour winds coming in on that gust front. Pardon me. Yeah, 40 plus mile an hour winds in some of these areas of the gust front. There's 27, there's 34 mile an hour winds right now. Back to reflectivity. So the gust front's out ahead of the main line. And this gust front goes all the way up into Kirtland Hills, Gates Mills now, Shaker Heights, Maple Heights, Walton Hills. You can see that. Follow my cursor. That's the gust front right there. Right in there. It's all the way into Lake County, almost into Ashtabula County. The gust front is the leading edge of the wind field. The heavy rain falls to the ground. It brings down some stronger winds from a few thousand feet up. The rain hits the ground and forms a big puddle, but that wind, that wall of wind that's being pulled down with the air, rushes out ahead of the storm system itself, rushes out ahead of the line, and forms this gust front. And you can see it on the velocity product right in here. You can see it. See, it goes all the way through Lake County right in here. I'm drawing my, see those little numbers popping. Seeing some 40-mile-an-hour wind gusts on there. So very strong into Kirtland Hills right now. Moving into my house. My wife is probably saying, it got windy again. Honey, if you're watching, would you please go out and close my little greenhouses before the rains arrive? I hope she's listening. Yeah. So there you have the gust front right here. Gates Mills now getting that gust of wind almost into Chagrin Falls, Walton Hills, Maple Heights, Shaker, Broadview Heights. Do you feel the wind? Tell me if you're seeing the gust front right now where you are, okay? Tell me if you're seeing it. Any rotation? No, not really, Alexis. The tornado threat is super small right now, okay? Very, very small. Wow, the wind is crazy, says Bonnie. Yeah, in Strongsville. This is from YouTube. We got some pretty good winds in Strongsville. Absolutely. Let's see. Dominic's here. My buddy Dominic getting somewhat breezy in Barberton. Oh, it's coming your way, Dominic. Don't you worry. Let's go back to our reflectivity mode and show you where the heavy rain is. Show you where the heavy rain. By the way, I love having you all here. We've got hundreds of you on right now, and I appreciate it. Please leave a comment. Leave a like. This tells the algorithm that to send this out to more and more people who need to know the info. So by pushing like, by putting down a heart or a smiley face, that's engagement that the algorithm sees, and it will push this out to more and more of our viewers. So I appreciate that very, very much. And leave a comment. Ask a question. Thank you for those likes, comments. There you go. Throwing those down. Can you check in? Okay, Maria, I'm not sure what Matter, Ohio is. Let me know, okay? Ashland, it's coming your way. I mean, you're right on the edge of the heavy rain. It's getting close, getting close. When you see those little yellow surrounded polygons, that's a special weather statement for severe thunderstorms, not severe, but for strong thunderstorms with wind gusts 40 to 50 miles per hour. And that's what we're seeing now along this line. The severe thunderstorm watch for Lorain County, Erie and Huron County, for Ashland and Richland counties technically goes until 10 p.m., but we are not going to need it that long. As soon as this line goes through, we are going to see an end to that. Nearest severe thunderstorm warning down north of Columbus now. All right, nothing farther north. Although I would suspect that cell moving in toward Mansfield, that's looking a little bit more feisty, a little feistier. Moving into Shelby. I want to check on that real quick. I'm not ignoring anybody. I want to check some wind speeds here. This one in Shelby and this one in Bucyrus. Let's see. It's going to change colors again. Well, it's pretty much saying the same thing. We're getting some 40+ mile-an-hour wind gusts in here. No real big bright area. This one says 58, but that's shooting up about 7,000 feet by the time it reaches that far south. So that's not at ground level. Back to reflectivity. These are strong storms. Again, they're going to produce some torrential rainfall. You got some lightning in there. I don't see any spins that I'm concerned about. So that's good news. Now I'm reaching into the Hopkins Airport area. Okay, reaching into Hopkins. Boom. There's your big special weather statement for 40 to 50 mile-an-hour winds, pretty much encompassing the whole line of thunderstorms here. I love having so many of you here. My goodness. Don't forget likes, shares, follows. If you're new to my channels, please hit the like button. Please hit the follow button. That way you'll be alerted every time I go and do severe weather coverage. This is amazing. Thank you so much. Can you check Mentor? Okay, Mentor, Ohio. Mentor, the thunderstorms are beginning to move in and surround you. So it's a matter of 5 to 10 minutes before the rain moves in, okay? Thank you for all you do. I've been watching you since you were with, oh my gosh, thank you very much. Appreciate y'all being here. Strong winds just past Parma Heights. We're getting rain now and still a little windy. Yeah, the rain's coming in. East Lake, storms are moving in and surrounding you right now as we speak. Okay? Fast Eddie, I love it. Love that you guys are here. Love the comments coming in too. This is great. Timothy Gill in Worcester. Well, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go up and down the line. Bear with me, all of you who want to know what's coming your way. So let's zoom on in. We'll go up and down the line. Now watch these storms kind of firing up across Lake County, Paynesville to Mentor. You're now seeing that rain filling in with some lightning and thunder moving into Kirtland Hills. Chesterland, right on the edge. It's looking dark. The gust front is right over you now, so you're getting that burst of wind. Same for Chagrin Falls, almost into Solon, that gust front about ready to blast right on in. Twinsburg, a few minutes away from the gust front. Then behind that, you get the rainfall. So Berea, Strongsville, heavy rains. We got Rocky River to Cleveland now. Cleveland is now, it's raining. Euclid, you're getting heavy rain as well. And we said by about 8 o'clock the heavy rain would be into Cleveland, and it's here. Grafton, Brunswick now raining. Look at down here into Wellington and Spencer. The heavy rains have arrived. The gust front was out ahead. The gust front is now crossing Interstate 71 between West Salem and Creston, moving in toward Wadsworth. That's at 40-mile-an-hour wind gust, 30 to 40 miles per hour. Heavy rain in Bailey Lake in Ashland. Jeromesville, gust front is moving into you right now. Worcester, you're about 20 minutes away from the rain. Rittman, 20, 25 minutes. The gust front, though, is right here along Interstate 71. That comes in first. Into Creston, then Rittman within about 10 minutes at 40-mile-an-hour wind gusts. So make sure the doggies are in and the garbage can lids are on securely. Event canceled here. Erie County, Huron County, severe thunderstorm watch is canceled. Okay, let's see which. So Erie, Huron, Seneca counties, those severe thunderstorm watches have been canceled, okay, as expected. And we slide down to Galion, Mount Gilead. I don't think we have viewers there. There's Belleville. You're getting a little pop-up thunderstorm there out ahead of the main line. That's all coming barreling on in. Up to Ashland. Look how close it is to Ashland. Oh, my goodness. It's right moving in along Route 96. I mean, you're 2 minutes away. 2 minutes away. Boop, 2 minutes away. It's coming on in. Let's zoom on out. Boom, there you are. Don't forget to share this on all your socials and with family and friends so everyone can get the awesome coverage and info. Yeah, absolutely. When you hit share to your feed, that alerts your family and your friends about what's coming. And that's just common sense. It really makes sense to do that, okay? So let's see what else. Oh, yep, we got that one. Just heard thunder in Cleveland. Right on. It's coming. No rain in Maple Heights, but real windy. Yeah, the gust front coming on through. There's your strong thunderstorms. 40 to 50 mile an hour wind gusts with these coming in. Have a report of damage up toward the islands. A tree falling onto 2 trailers. Let's hope that no one was seriously injured there, okay? No one was seriously injured, we hope. All right, new comments coming in. Cuyahoga Falls. Well, you can see the rain and the heavy rain and thunder is just entering Medina County right now, okay? Just entering Medina County. So I would say about 30 minutes or less from Cuyahoga Falls. Now, it does not look like the National Weather Service is going to extend the severe thunderstorm watch. Okay? To extend the severe thunderstorm watch. Does not look like they're going to do that. I'm checking real fast to see if there's any further discussion. There is what we call a meso discussion out, and I'm going to read it to you. The severe weather threat for the severe thunderstorm watches in effect continues. A few damaging wind gusts are possible over the next couple of hours before stabilization occurs because the sun is going down. Local weather watch extensions may be needed if storms can maintain their intensity. Okay? Otherwise, they're not going to issue a blanket severe thunderstorm watch for the rest of the viewing area to the east. But we'll see if any of these stronger cores, these thunderstorm cores with the heavy rain, do end up popping a severe thunderstorm warning. Right now, what you're seeing on your screen are the yellow polygons. That is what we call a special weather statement for strong thunderstorms, not severe, strong thunderstorms. The nearest severe thunderstorm is off just to our south near Delaware. You can see that one there. That one's 60-mile-an-hour winds there. You can see it's kind of an orange polygon. The others are yellow. We'll see what happens there. But strong thunderstorms. I'll tell you what, we are seeing some pretty hefty rains now. I-77 and I-480, it is blowing like crazy. If you've got to drive this evening, or if you have friends and family that are driving, I'm looking at our weather cams, and it's pretty much horizontal rain coming on through right now. Pretty much horizontal rain. Intense. Intense. There's our storms moving slightly. They're moving more east now. They're starting to accelerate more eastward. I will say this. I'm watching this little cell down here that's kind of feeding in right up here toward Marengo on I-71. That's moving north. It's going to get swallowed up by the main line toward Mount Gilead. So that's probably not going to be a factor as it moves in. But you see these other little cells that are moving almost due north as the line itself is moving east. And those are going to get swallowed up and eaten by the main line of thunderstorms. You see that one moving up toward Merengue and the other one that just moved out of Delaware? You got two of them right here. 1, 2. They form out ahead of the main squall line, and then the squall line catches them and eats them like a frog grabbing onto a fly. It combines the energy. You may have a brief, wind gust above 50, closer to 60 miles per hour there, as that storm is kind of ingested into the main thunderstorm band. It's pretty cool to watch. Here's the main line that's impacting our viewing area. The scattered thunderstorms that are redeveloping now across Lake and Geauga and eastern Cuyahoga counties. You can see them just pop over the last 10 minutes. They're just popping up. So we'll watch those carefully to see if they pose any damage threat. Route 306, Mentor, that I-90 corridor, it's just a ton of rain starting to develop there. Also moving into Geauga County, moving into eastern Cuyahoga County now along I-77. Crossing Interstate 77, a newly developed line of heavy rain, frequent lightning, Shaker Heights, right over your head in Shaker, you're seeing these storms popping up. Just boom, right over your head in the last 10 minutes. Same for Gates Mills. Wasn't there, now it's there. Back to our south. Brunswick, Medina, you're right on the edge. I mean, it's all around you. You can probably hear the thunder. Am I right? Am I right? Let's see. Debbie says rain and raining. That's heavy rain. Okay. Debbie, thank you. Watching from Wadsworth. Thanks, Mark. You're welcome, Roberta. Let's see. From YouTube, hard rain in Brunswick. Love this. Love that hundreds and hundreds of you are on. Thank you for the likes and the comments. Remember, comments, likes, and shares, it tells the algorithm that this severe weather info needs to go out to a wider audience. And that's what we want. The more and more people who see this, the better we all feel about it. Am I right? So keep those likes and hearts and faces coming, frowny faces. We'll do this for a few more minutes as this system moves through Cleveland into the Akron area. But again, we're not seeing any severe thunderstorms out of this as of this moment, but strong storms capable of doing some damage. Capable of doing some damage. Love that. No rain in Medina yet. No, it's coming. It's all around you in Medina. It's crazy. Calm and Stowe right now. Right now, Amanda's in Stark County, Canton. You got a little while to go yet. That stuff that's to the west, moving into Mansfield, is the stuff that's going to catch you. So you've got a little while yet. You may have 45 minutes to an hour in Stark. Marcy checking in from Twinsburg. Love it. So Stark County, you get a little while to wait for this to come in, but it's coming. Heavy rain and thunder just went through Columbia Station. Thank you. You guys are great with your reports. This is exactly what you need as a meteorologist sitting in a kind of a sterile office looking at a radar with lots of pretty colors on it. It's hard to see what's happening outside. Now, I do have some traffic cams, and we can see heavy rain at I-77 and 480. Howdy from Chardon, Jordan. Love it. Let's see. Debbie, now just raining Brook Park. Thank you. Melanie says it's in Ashland now. Yeah, let's go on into Ashland. Got some big stuff. Look at this, just sliding into Cleveland. Look at this, sliding into the eastern suburbs and redeveloping, refiring all these cells, just popping up, moving in towards Chardon now, Lake County. Some heavy rain there. Chesterland, Chagrin Falls about to get it. Here's where your gust front is, now moving into Twinsburg. So that's where that 30+ mile an hour wind is going to be. And then behind that is the rain. So the gust front just moved through Chagrin Falls, now moving into Twinsburg, just out of Richfield. All right, and there it is sliding down. You can see my cursor following the gust front. Not quite to Rittman yet. Then right behind it, you have all of these storms firing with the heavy rain. Heavy, heavy rainfall there. Brunswick getting pounded. 40+ mile an hour wind gusts. Wellington, Spencer, West Salem, Bailey Lake. A lot of rain. Moving into Ashland. There it is, right there over Ashland. There's all that rain. Mansfield, it's all around you, and it's moving into downtown. Mansfield's getting the heavy rain now. Dark skies in Copley. Okay. Is Medina expected to get a bad one? Well, it's raining right now, so you got some heavy rain that's coming your way. Let's slide up toward Medina. It's all around you. You got all this rain moving into Spencer and Wellington, 30 to 40 mile an hour wind gusts, okay? Nothing like a thunderstorm and a good start to the Cavs game. Okay, tell me, what's the score of the Cavs game? Everybody? Tell me who's winning at least. Just all make the comment right now. Who's winning? Raining in Paynesville. Awesome. Medina, it's coming. It's all around you right now, Medina. Here's my buddy. Racing it in Streetsboro, now on the turnpike. He's headed home to Youngstown. Yeah, great storm chaser out there. Was going to chase tonight, but decided against it. We kind of chatted about it, and there really wasn't anything to chase as far as tornadoes go. Just strong to severe storms. So if you're not following Chasing Ohio on Facebook or Instagram or YouTube, please do, because he's a great storm chaser, not just in Ohio, but out in the plains. Started to rain in Cleveland Heights. Cavs up 10-8. Okay, that's good news. Ashland, still no rain. Sky is brightened up. Wait a minute. I'm right here over Ashland. Tell me again. Is it not raining in Ashland? Oh, okay. Look at this. You must be on the south side of Ashland. Look at that. It's doing a little wraparound. You got the south side of Ashland with this little dry slot, but I'm telling you, it's coming. Luann, it's coming. It's coming. Yeah, I would agree with you, Mike. I would agree with you. Losing a little bit of punch. Melanie says, it's here on my street. Yeah, it is. 67. No rain in Mifflin. Here's a YouTube comment. Let's see what we have here. Pretty decent lightning show in Barberton, says Dominic. Okay. No rain in Medina year. No rain. Not quite year, but it's coming. You sent me a photo of the shelf. Okay, let me find it. Okay. Tyler just sent me a photo of the shelf cloud that he's racing to get home. And I'm going to try and show everybody on my camera. Okay, there's the shelf cloud that right there, those lines. That tells you got some very strong winds coming out of the leading edge of that line of thunderstorms. Nice job, Tyler. Can you see that right there? I can make it full screen real fast. So there it is. Can you see it? There's your shelf cloud from Tyler Berry. Again, Chasing Ohio if you want to follow him. Good stuff, my friend. Stay safe. Nice little shelf cloud. Okay, there's your storms moving into Ashland. Oh, it's raining in Ashland now. There you go. Everybody's getting it in Ashland. Mansfield, lots of heavy rain there. Slide on up Interstate 71. It's just getting ready to cross. Lodi, rain just starting there. Spencer, you're getting some heavy rain. Medina, look, it's all around you. The first little cell slid to the north. Here comes the stuff from the west, though. You're not going to escape that, Medina. It's coming. It is coming. We'll slide on north. There's North Royalton, Brecksville, Strongsville, more rain showers, even though the heaviest is slid off to the east. Brook Park, still some moderate rain there. We're drying out in Lakewood and Westlake, just some lighter showers now. Cleveland's still getting some good moderate bursts of rain, especially just south of downtown, Newburgh Heights into Brooklyn. Garfield Heights, Shaker Heights, there you go. Pepper Pike, heavy rain. Look at all those storms bubbling. This is the way to describe it. They just bubble up in this kind of weather. From nothing to bubbling up, all these cells, and then they're going to join together into this little squall line. Right over Chardon, Thompson, Concord, North Madison, Madison, Perry, bubbling up. And then there's more to come behind it, more rain. And so we just had a special weather statement issued for Ashtabula County and Erie and Crawford County, Pennsylvania. And again, it's the same story for strong thunder cells with 40 to 50 mile an hour wind gusts. Okay, 40 to 50 mile an hour wind gusts. I can actually click on this. We can get a little idea of what it's doing. Come on. There it is, and where it's going. 40 miles per hour, 40 plus miles per hour. And there's a little gust front now, too, just out ahead of it, right in here. See that little gust front? So that's moving into Jefferson and Lenox, Plymouth, right in there. Look at those storms just bubbling up, joining together into a line. Brunswick. There it is. Heavy rain there. Sliding on down. So the severe thunderstorm watch for Lorain County is pretty much a moot point right now. They need to drop that. They will very shortly. You've got strong cells still moving through, Ashland and Richland counties. That's going to be about it. The nearest severe thunderstorm warning is Delaware County right down here, just to the north of Columbus. Actually includes part of downtown Columbus on the north side. And here again near Mount Vernon, we got this other cell that's popping up out ahead of it. It's going to move north. It's going to get eaten again by the squall line like those other cells did. You can just see them. They pop up ahead on the gust front, and then the squall line catches them up and just gobbles them up. It's kind of fun. Congress, you're getting into it now. Heavy rain. Severe weather threat is pretty much, as far as severe thunderstorms go, not looking at a whole lot, okay? So there you have it. Boom, 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 sliding on down. We're going to keep an eye on things, folks. We really are. We've been doing this for about 40 minutes now, which is great. We've had so many comments. Thank you for the likes and shares. Please make sure you're following any one of my socials that you're seeing this on, whether Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, or Facebook. Please hit the like and follow button so that you will be alerted every time we do this. All right, don't forget to share this with friends and family as well. Raining hard in Bedford. Karen, thank you for that. Ashtabula, raining now close to Saybrook. Yep. Tuscarawas County, you got a little while. You may have an hour to wait before the storms get you from the west, but they're coming. Okay, they're coming. Probably closer to 9:30, 10 o'clock. Okay. Just started to rain in North Mentor. Okay. Forecast shows temps falling from here on out, not rising again. Well, I'll tell you, Mike, we're going to be chilly tomorrow compared to where we've been. I mean, today we hit 88 degrees, tied a record high in Cleveland. Most spots were in the upper 80s. Now, you notice we did not pull the trigger on 90 degrees when every other station in Cleveland did. Late last week, through the weekend, they were all telling you it was going to be 90 degrees, 90 degrees, 91, 92. We stayed in the upper 80s on our forecasts. Our high yesterday was 88 degrees. Yes, your car thermometer may have said 90 or 91. Okay, that's not an official thermometer. But we hit 88 degrees. Today, a couple of folks pulled the trigger on 90. Again, at other places. Not here, not at Channel 3, but other places. We did not. We stayed at 88 degrees. And guess what the high was? 88 degrees. So we appreciate you trusting us. You're going to get what's real. You're going to get the real story, okay? Boom, boom, boom. All right. Thank you for everybody being here, okay? Thank you for everybody being here. It just started raining in Hudson. Another great YouTube comment. Awesomeness. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thanks for the likes, the follows, the shares, the comments. And next time we do this, next time we have severe weather, you'll be alerted if you're following me on any one of these social media channels. Appreciate all of you. Grateful for all of you. You are the best. Our goal is to keep you safe at all times. Strong storms moving through. Yep. Lightning, thunder, gusty winds. Right now, no severe weather warnings. And it looks like we're going to be okay as far as major wind damage goes. So stay safe. And we'll talk again tonight at 11. We'll talk all about the weekend coming up, which looks wet. Uh-oh. If you have picnics, you're going to want to watch tonight at 11. All right? Let's go, Cabs. Thanks, everybody. We'll talk soon.